And we are live here at Loftus Versfeld for the second half of the Colin Currie Cup final. If you've just tuned in, the Vodacom Bulls have raced out to a 17-point lead. 19-3 is the current score. We are 40 minutes away from going back-to-back, being the first team to win the Colin Currie Cup back-to-back in 17 years, being the first team in Colin Currie Cup history to win the Currie Cup twice in one calendar year. What an incredible achievement that lies at our feet. KK, what was your big takeaway from that first half?
Yeah, it was just the defence. Marcus, I've been really impressed with the midfielders. Our 12 and 13 were really, really good in defence. The line speed was unbelievable. They picked their moments. Then in the forwards, we were chatting just now at half time with our producer how good Yanku and Ron Nokia really have been. Up in the sky. It's been such a great performance from the Bulls. But most impressive thing for me, to put it simply, it's just been a defensive ability from the Bulls. Yourself?
No, I agree completely. It's been a defensive masterclass. I think the word clinical comes to mind if I had to sum it up in one sentence or one word. Clinical. We've dominated physically, but when the opportunities have been there, we've taken them. We haven't missed out, and I think the Chelsea Sharks have missed out on a couple of opportunities, but also they've struggled to fire a shot really on attack. As we say that, Chelsea Sharks have possession on their 22-meter line. Sanele Nohamba has the ball at the base of that ruck, looking to clear.
40 more minutes in his championship time, Marcus.
Most definitely. Very high. Krill needs a lot of work to get there and a lot of ground to make up, but he does very well and he gets the ball back. He is so safe. Morne Smith, a vanilla gorilla, good carry. Takes two to bring him down. Even the hulking Laruru struggled and we get the penalty.
Yep, and I'll be honest, Mom. Marius Ronke, I'm going to give him his props.
Van der
Westhuizen, sorry, he's been really good today. I'm thinking about the wrong Marius. But Marius Van der Westhuizen has been
the wrong Marius.
Yeah, literally the wrong Marius. Take that with a pinch of salt.
Looks like it was the slow rollout from the 145 kg whale that is Laruru. He is just takes up so much space. It's very tough to roll out at the same speed as, say, a Zuck Burger when you're that size.
Yeah, and Laruru, Marcus, he's we've spoken about him in depth for the game. He's really one that I would love. I personally, Cake would love to see him in the Blue Bulls. I think he could be destructive. I
don't know where he'd play though. I mean, second row sewn up at the moment.
Depth is key. Got lots of rugby coming.
Fair. Especially when we're going north and play the likes of Leinster and Dublin. What a proposition that is. Can't wait for that in just 2 weeks' time.
Opening game of the year, I'll see against Leinster, Irish Giants.
Chris Smith eyes up the post here at Loftus Versfeld. Opportunity to draw first blood in the second half. Just a minute and a half in. And the kick is good. Chris Smith, well done, sir. 22-3 is the score after 42 minutes in the Colin Currie Cup final here at Loftus Versfeld.
Chris Smith is made for the final. He's made
it's
for
Christmas
finals.
time.
It's Christmas time. It is. You said it, Marcus. You coined it, and I think it is Christmas time.
Now, Christmas will come early here at Loftus Versfeld. Beautiful kick on the button. 22-3.
Nopi.
Cohen Bosch goes down the middle. Cornel Hendricks takes it. Van der Kok, good challenge from him. Vodacom Bulls camped in their half, but there hasn't been too much pressure from the Chelsea Sharks off of restarts. They've seemed to have deviated from kick down the throat of Ulrich Loh and watch him run it back.
Yeah, they know that it's just going to be hurting their boys.
High and handsome from Zuckberger, not too much territory. This lineout is right in front of us here.
Yeah, it's going to be lovely. It's going to be lovely to see Marcus. What do you think? Do you think?
Janku Swanepoel stealing it, mate.
Yeah, Sugar, I agree. I think Janku. I think they're going to try to go 4-ball, and then maybe take it down and pop it up to 9. Let's see what they do here.
They've really struggled at lineout time. Kieran van Vuren hasn't hit his jumpers. Yeah, they go. Swanepoel looking to contest. He does. It's just over him. They find Buthelezi at the back. Did very well there. Cronier. Bosch going to the wider channels. Richardson has to find the ball behind him.
Again.
David Krill right in the face. Very good work from the fullback. A lot of ground to make up there, David Krill. And we're contesting at the ruck. Yeah, and the Sharks have to commit more numbers to it. And they thinner outside. Mona.
Oh, Rowan Nokia just literally dominating that contact there.
They stab one through. Krill opts to counter.
Maro somewhere. Let's go now.
Is free and he knocks it. The try line just opening up for the man from Kinshasa. He had his eyes as big as saucers there.
Every time you see him on the ball, the nozzle quivers, doesn't it, Marcus?
The man we have dubbed Marosh, the violation Tambwe.
Half man, half amazing. Chocolate Superman. What he do?
opportunities for the left wing have been few and far between here at Loftus, but just the defense was opening up to him. He thought he was Moses there, the way it opened. He just couldn't hold on to the ball. Still 22-3 up. Couldn't ask for a better first half and start to the second either.
Smile on my face, Marcos. You know, it's just so great to see. Oh, that's
Very skew line-out throw, and it's been called.
You see now, that is schoolboy errors there.
That's pressure. That's what pressure does to you.
Pressure is an absolute factor, and the Sharks are in 6s and 7s that we've spoken about. It's just such. The Bulls are just been so composed. They've been so dominant. They've been so they've been very focused.
And House's tactic here, Chris Smith off the short arm just boots it up and under, and the Sharks can't deal with it. It's come back
And
to the
we get
Vodacom
it.
Bulls off. Brilliant work. Marcel Kutsia, he'll carry. Tackle from Van Vuuren and Zuckerberg. It's quick recycle. He's looking for a man to throw to. Strong carry. Sharks players over it. He's been pushed away. Kutsia again. Chris Smith, he's marshaled the troops so well. Harold Forster puts a grubber kick through. It has gone out on the full, unfortunately, for the inside centre, who's been so industrious in the midfield. Just a quick shout out, a quick word on the prize. It's the biggest prize we've ever given away on the Bullseye commentary. You can win a year's supply of Carling Black Label. You need to comment, you need to share, most importantly. You could be walking away with that incredible prize.
of a couple of cold ones. Just a couple, eh?
Just a couple. Just 12 cases.
Jeez, blood.
Line out time. Janku Swanepoel stolen another one. My goodness. Chris Smith. Anu Buerta. Big contact in midfield. Comes away with it. Chris Smith.
Yes, Chris. Yes, man, Chris.
Good kick from Chris Smith. And the presence of mind there. He had a Sharks player bearing down on him. He managed to get the kick away. He stands tall in the pocket. He gets absolutely bulldozed, but it's a beautiful kick that bobbles over the head of Cohen Bosch. Yeah. And he wanted nothing to do with it, did Bosch?
Yeah. It's like he wants nothing to do with the ball, with tackling. Whoa. Maybe he should go play
Well, that's
football.
why they put him at fullback.
Yeah. and no disrespect to David Krill.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Davy Krill's a completely different animal.
Yeah.
Swanepoel, you bet your mortgage he's going to contest this one. It goes very deep to Grobela at the back. Sharks managed to keep it. Leroux Roots, big carry in midfield from a monster. Brave tackle as well. Looks like it was Anu Buerta who made it. Sharks opt to go for the boot. David Krill's a tester for him. He'll take those all day. And he counters. He counters strong. And he beats the first man.
Let's go now.
Let's go,
Marosh.
Marosh in space. He gets dragged to ground. Vodacom Bulls now putting their foot on the accelerator. They go back again to Marcel Kutsia. Good carry from the captain. Quick recycle is required, and it's given Anu Buerta on the charge. Morne Smith comes away with it. He pops an offload to Ruan Oke, who's been all over the place. Zuckerberg.
Let's not forget about him as well. He's also been, him and Chris have just been marshalling the troops.
It's been messy at the breakdown, and Vannecock stolen the ball back for the Sharks. They're looking to counter via Lionel Cronier, and here's Nohamba. Nohamba spilt it. Vodacom Bulls have an opportunity to counter. It's helter-skelter rugby here. Zuckerberg gets dropped by Nohamba. Davy Krill, one-on-one with Vannecock. Almost gets away from his man. Vodacom Bulls now pretty much on the halfway line. They go back to the boot, the safety of Chris Smith, who looks for an up and under cross kick. Tambwe.
Yes, Marosh.
He knocks it backwards.
Let's go,
Mapu.
Let's go.
Back to Tambwe.
Oh.
And the ball finds grass. With the try line beckoning, Ulrich Lowe's carrying down the blind side. He's so close to the try line, only 5 meters out. Now one more carry is required. Janku Swanepoel has scored the try.
Hey.
Janku Swanepoel.
Hey. Oh,
my goodness. Wow.
I think they can edge Blue Bulls for me. They can edge Vodacom Bulls on that trophy right now.
Yeah, it's about time.
It's about time.
The line break, Davy Krill's been so poised at fullback. He collects every ball, comes away, safe as houses. The opposite counter, gives it to Tambwe. He's been threatening, chomping at the bit to get in a bit of space. They go blind. Ulrich Lowe with the carry. Try Janku Swanepoel. Beautiful work.
Marcos couldn't put it better. It's unbelievable. Scenes at Loftus Versfeld, Kirkness Road. The boys at Uffie stand up again. How's the boys? The boys at Pretoria boys also on the other side of Loftus Versfeld also stand up. Unbelievable.
What is the score now? I've lost count. It's 22-3. Try scored from Janku Swanepoel. I think we're going to have another look at Marosh Tambwe's contesting in the air. Did he knock the ball on? He got 2 mitts to it. So we've gone upstairs. We just need to see if that ball travelled forward off the hands of Tambwe.
Yeah, Marcus, it really must be disheartening to travel all the way from the moist Durban to come here and just, take one.
The carry from Ulrich Low can't be underestimated down the blind side there on the flank. It was so strong in contact. Absolutely violates Kieran van Vuuren. And the kick from Chris Smith is over as well.
Chris has found his groove, has found his rhythm, hasn't he?
The score now is 29-3 at Loftus Versfeld. And
is this a Currie Cup final, Mark?
It's a Currie Cup final, but only one team's playing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
you gotta love it.
The Sharks play looking very sour here at Loftus. We love it. Ruan Nokiat taken in there. There's a knock on. Ruan Nokiat leaping into there. He's so athletic for a man who's 2 meters tall, about 113 kgs. He was asked by Jake White when White arrived here at Loftus to gain some muscle. He did that, put a lot of hours in the gym, added some lean muscle mass, and you're seeing the results. He's kept his athleticism, his work rate, his pace, hasn't slowed him down, but he's added a bit more of a physical edge that's really coming into the fold now.
David, you remember, Marcus, where when Jake White came in, and he really was like a lanky guy, like very lanky. He was just you could just see him as a line-up option, but now he really is a ball-carrying option.
Yeah, we see him as a ball-carrying option.
Yeah, he is.
And especially with another workhorse line-out operating Janku Swanepoel, one of them had to be the guy that says, I'm going to carry, I'm going to get that go forward. One of us has to do it. And they've both said, well, why don't we both do it?
Yeah.
And they're both consistently over the watch. I mean, Janku Swanepoel scored the try there.
And Marcus, you're like, what is a 4? What is a 5 in this team? They just do both. They literally do both roles. Yeah.
Just like Lionel Mapu and Harold Forster.
Yeah.
They can play 12 or 13. They both have the skill set to do it.
And if you need Lionel on the wing here, I'm telling you now, he'll do the job.
He'll run a great line.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Scrum right in front of us here. Off of the restart. It's going absolutely nowhere.
Sharks are trying to keep it in there. Nothing there. Absolutely nothing there.
Cronier finds Koch. Gets smashed.
Let's go, boy. Let's go, boy.
The ball. He's chasing. Jeremy Ward does exceptional work to get back and collect and save the day. Tambwe was off to the races.
Mamado's Tambwe is really, really sniffing here for one, Marcus. It's coming soon.
Good tackle there from Oswald Kutsia. Sharks player lays strewn in midfield. It looks like it's Leroux Roots.
Who is on the,
yeah, he's been very quiet today. They've locked him down. Cronier. Grobola. Bosch. Sharks all over the shop now.
Oh, Bosch. Oh, no.
Must be horrible to be a Sharks fan if you're and Bosch
I mean, most overrated. Yeah, let's
very messy. It's at ruck time there.
It's messy performance by the Sharks, but let's go Bulls.
The Sharks will come away with it. They've got the short arms. There'll be a scrum to them off a very messy ruck. But it's been an absolute masterclass here of finals rugby by the home team, the Vodacom Bulls. And a reminder to those watching at home, if you want to walk away with a year's supply of beer, yes, a year's supply of Carling Black Label, make sure you share the post, make sure you comment as well.
Yeah, keep them coming, keep them going. Bernadette Black Note, ma'am, welcome. Well done, Bulls. Yes, ma'am, we feel the same way. The Currie Cup, I think, is going to remain at Loftus Versfeld on Kirkness Road. Keep them coming, and you may win, like as Marcus mentioned, that's year's supply of Carling Black Label. A couple of cold ones.
Good to see Leroux Roots is back up after taking a hit.
Yeah, and Rian, I do agree with you there, Rian. You know, always they're saying Pieka play op Loftus and Pieka sal hier op Loftus bly.
Well, why don't you give us a comment in the questions or in the comments? Give us it could be a question, but rather comment with whom you believe to be the man of the match so far.
Yeah.
Who's your money on so far, KK?
You know, at halftime, I was actually, Marcus, I can't choose between the two centres, Marcus. They've just been, it's been a a world-class defensive display. You know, you got
and-
two
and-
back defense and
And
obviously the
Nokia.
locks. And
Yeah,
the locks.
Nokia has been phenomenal for me. Also, you can go into the Vodacom Bulls app and you can vote for your man of the match. Make sure you do that.
Yeah.
Here comes Koch, the Sharks countering.
France Rees saying that he thinks Mapu's man of the match.
Fair.
Fair.
The Sharks again, Roots. He's carried very well all evening. And it's been stolen by Ron. Okay, here comes Janku Swan, the
Janku!
lanky lock.
Janko Swanepoel is a different beast under Jay Quart, isn't he, Marcus?
Sen Cup at first receiver. Look at the hands from him. Chris Smith operating in the wider channels. Marcel could see another carry from the captain. They go wide. Skip ball. Davy Krill. Tambwe comes away with it. Still on his feet. Marosh Tambwe. Beautiful balance.
Marcus Tommy
But
really
the
wants
ball's
it.
been
Marcus.
knocked.
He really wants it.
Ball's been knocked. Unfortunately, Marosh Tambwe's really been threatening with the ball in his hands. You can just see he just wants a little bit of space to just unleash and go off to the races.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, cause another. There's already a violation here on Loftus. Unfortunately, yes, yet again, I think we should call the ER. There is a violation occurring on Loftus. The Sharks are getting absolutely marmalized.
Well, I think the headlines in the papers tomorrow will read 15 Durban tourists assaulted by 15 men from Pretoria.
Yeah, Marcus, I think we need to call the public protector because this is so illegal, Marcus. What is happening? This shouldn't be allowed. No, but jokes aside. Scrum on the 22-meter in the Sharks' half. Score is 29-3 to the Vodacom Bulls.
That ball's come straight out of that scrum. Here come the Saucy Sharks trying to attack from deep. The ball's gone awry. Abrams, few opportunities for the dangerous winger. Yep, Sharks again, they're still camped within their 22-meter line. They've really struggled to launch any kind of attack. As they go for a cross kick, it doesn't come off, it'll go out, and we'll have another line out.
Yeah. You know, it is such a, you know, when you're watching the Sharks play like this, Marcus, it's such, you know, it really puts you at ease and really makes you so happy, especially in such a big game, you know, and to have the boys 29-3 up on Loftus Versfeld, and you know, the people of Pretoria, of Mamelodi, of Garankoa, of Atteridgeville, of Silverton, of Wonderboom, Waterkloof, these are your boys. D is jou bulle.
And just a reminder at home that if you would like to win a year's supply of Carling Black Label, make sure you comment, make sure you share. You could be walking away, as I said, a year's supply of Carling Black Label. As I say this, we are joined by Stedman Gans, the legend. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Quick
Stedman
word
Gans.
immediately. 29-3 up in the Carling Curry Cup final. As we're about to see a runaway try from Zuckerberger.
Hey!
Well done, Zucker!
There you go. That's from the man himself. How beautiful. We've got a darling with us, as Mark just said. Stedman, I just wanted to quickly ask you, because this has been an absolutely sublime defensive display from 12 and 13, and you play in those channels. Like, what breeds that? Like, what in training? Like what's
They've been superb tonight, and we as guys that's not playing this weekend, we kind of ran the Sharks stuff for them during the week, and that's why they have such a good idea of what the Sharks are bringing, and they're executing just perfectly.
So I think we said defense has been the name of the game. One, it's been like clockwork. The other thing is execution. It seems every opportunity we've had, we've taken advantage of. Is that a mindset thing?
Yes, definitely. It's a final. You're not going to get too many opportunities, so when you get one, you have to take it, and that's the mindset the guys took into the game, and they're sticking to it.
Lastly, what would it mean to this union to go back-to-back? It would be the first team to do it in Carling Curry Cup history, to win it twice in one calendar year. What would that mean to the
That would
franchise?
be absolutely massive for this team, for the growth of this team, for the hard work we've put in. That will be brilliant.
history-making squad, this Stedman. I'm so proud of you guys. You have to be a supporter.
Thank you so much for joining us, Stedman Gans, the legend. Thank you so much again. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth there. Stedman Gans said what it would mean to this union. Be the first team to go back-to-back in one calendar year would be exceptional. As we see the scoreboard, 36-3 after the runaway try from Zuckerberger. Chelsea Sharks almost got a sniff there, but they called back. It's been a horrible and terrible night for the
It's
tourists.
Completely horrible and terrible. Abaka, you can say that again, Marcos. It's just been shambles here occurring for the Sharks.
There's been a lot to talk about. I mean, defensive dominance and those two in midfield. We keep harping on it. We had Stephen Khansia, midfielder himself, just talking about Lionel Mapu, Harold Forster working in tandem. They're on the same page defensively, but on attack as well. And when it comes together, it's poetry in motion.
Yeah, and you know, and you mentioned like the amount of hard work. You know, we see them playing, yeah, but these men, these are warriors, Marcus. You know, they put in the craft. You know, they're in practice. You know, like those defensive lines, like making sure they're working in tandem, and Stedman just affirming that. You know, Marcus. And yeah, it's unbelievable to hear from the horses about the man who plays in those positions.
Scrum dead on halfway for the Vodacom Bulls. The scrum's been rock solid so far. 22.5 minutes to go at Loftus Versfeld. I said it, and the penalty's been awarded to the Vodacom Bulls at scrum time. You know what, Cake? I said at halftime we had one hand on the Colin Currie Cup trophy. I think we've got both hands on it right now.
Yeah, Marcos. Yeah, I think we've got all 15. I've got 30 hands on there, Marcos, where they can all put there. And you know what, Marcos? You know, it's like you know. I really don't want to give them flack, but geez, the Sharks have been bad today. It really has been a complete violation. And you know, Marcus, yeah, I'm so proud.
It's a tough hole to dig yourself out of. 33 down in a Colin Currie Cup final. I mean, you've had a long season to work with. I mean, you come up here obviously hoping to leave us some silverware. 33-point deficit, 22 minutes still on the clock. I mean, it's a tough pill to swallow.
And Marcus, and it looks like there's going to be more coming, Marcus. So we've got an attacking line out here just inside the Sharks 22. I mean, here we go.
Beautiful line-out throw as well to Ulrich Lowe at the back of that line-out. Joe van Sale, I think he's been exceptional. Chris Smith, another man who's just been so poised and composed. Look at Chris Smith go. Deceptive turn of pace for the former Marty's pivot. Vodacom pulls another carry and the offload. Zuckberger.
Anubota.
Arms out from Marius van der Westhuizen. Another carry. It's wave after wave for this tiring, exhausted Chelsea Sharks defense. Another carry, another pod. Inching their way close to the Vodacom Bulls. This blue wave. Just repelled. And now they're over the line.
We'll go back for the penalty.
We'll go back for the penalty. The try was not scored.
Hey Marcus, I really would love 50 points in the Currie Cup final against the Sharks. That would just be the cherry on the cake, wouldn't it?
Definitely, we'll go back for a penalty for a dangerous tackle from the Chelsea Sharks, and I think Vodacom Bulls will go back to line out. Or do on a tap and go, yeah. We see the in vogue tap and go.
Last thing. Maybe the Crickets would have given us a better run, Marcus, don't you think?
Here comes Ulrich Lowe, as you say. That was a beautiful tackle low there by Kieran van Vuren. Vodacom Bulls, Marcel Coetzee. Big carry, Marcel Coetzee.
Looks over. Come on! No, that's 14. This is pure carnage, Marcos, in a Currie Cup final. My goodness.
We're running out of superlatives here in the commentary booth. Another try. Marcel Coetzee gets a brace. It's the captain. Beautiful work. It's physical, hard rugby, but it's poetry in motion. It's beautiful to watch as well. And when we tighten the screws, I mean, now the game's over, but it's still great to watch. We can just kick our feet back and watch what unfolds on the field.
I would love to look at the history books as to what was the biggest margin of victory in a Currie Cup final, because I'm sure this should be knocking on the doors. Definitely top 10 for sure.
Wow, Marcel Coetzee has been a force in this game.
As you see, Tembelani Boli strapping up his crimson scrum cap. Too little too late, Marcos.
As we say that, we talk about bomb squad. Here comes Jan-Hendrik Wessels, Saint-Pierre Matanzi, Jacques van Rooyen, just to add insult to injury.
This is what is going to, really going to be embarrassing for the Sharks now. When you got the Rhino coming on, and Jan-Hendrik Wessels, Sim Matanzi has been on such great form, and then Jacques van Rooyen has been such a pivotal scrummager, man who's moved, across the front row, and these guys are destructive off the bench. We've seen it there, Marcos.
Yeah, well, we actually have gone upstairs. We're looking with the TMO to see a call here. The try's not been scored. We'll go back.
Oh, that's fine. The blue bomb squad. 3 of the blue bomb squad come on. Trouble. And best believe Jan-Hendrik Wessels, JHW, the grey bloom boy, is going to want to get his mitts on that ball, Marcos.
Big applause here for Mornay Smith, Gerard Steenenkamp and Joe van Sale. They've been sensational today in the front row,
Unbelievable.
carrying set piece dominance around the park, especially a guy like Morne Smith just gets it. I want to say him especially, but I think Joe Van Zyl has been just as energetic. So is Gerard Steenekamp, and when Gerrie gets down on the ball, he's always going one way.
Yeah, definitely, Marcus, definitely.
And now the Sharks have a scrum against Matanzima, Van Rooyen, and Hendrik Wessels to look forward to.
And yeah, pity. And we know, and Sima Tanzima has got a knack of dominating these, these initial scrums off the bench. So I would love it. This will be lovely to see her.
And we see, to add further insult to injury, Sheep is warming up on the sideline.
Thor, the Kirkness Thor. There he is. Solid base from the Sharks.
In Jacques du Plessis, the size of the man, he looks like a successful experiment in trying to combine humans and animals. He's just, I mean, it's scary to think that there are people that size walking this earth.
Yeah, and like and that blonde there just adds to his his presence, doesn't it, Marcus? It just looks like he's a monster among men.
An enigmatic presence is Jacques du Plessis. Line out scrappy for the Vodacom Bulls, and it looks like it may have been a knock on.
Here he comes on the Sheep. This bloke is huge.
Off comes Janku Swanepoel, who's put in a
what a
shift
performance.
of note. He has been world class, and he gets a rousing applause from the men in the presidential suite, the non-playing reserves, chanting for him. I wish you could see that on camera.
This is
beautiful to watch.
goosebumps, Marcus. Beautiful to watch.
Massive standing ovation for Janku Swanepoel. He's
He's come so far, hasn't he? He's come so far, Marcus.
He's made himself irreplaceable now. A young, humble, quiet, shy man who lets his work on the field do the talking, and he's just grown in leaps and bounds. Crazy to believe he's just 21 years old. Here comes Van der Koch. Tackle by Harold Forster. He'll make those tackles all day. The kick's put through.
Madosh is there. Best
Tambwe
believe.
cleans it up. He does very well.
Yeah. Cohen Bosch doing what he does best, grabbing at the jersey.
Zuckerberg, it looks like Sheep's going to have his first chance to impact himself on this game. Solid carry for the man who's just returned to the Vodacom Bulls from Montpellier.
He was absolutely destructive in the top 14, wasn't he? The Sheep. Zach's box six have been good today, and another good one.
Pinpoint.
Big chase here.
Cornel Hendricks running onto it. Smashes line of Cronier.
And it goes over it. Geddy's over it.
Marcel Kutsia is over it. Oh, almost slowed it down. Richardson gets absolutely folded like laundry.
That is deserved, Richie.
Cronier gets pummeled as well, but we have a penalty. My goodness. The hits are coming in thick and fast here at Loftus.
To all the Bulls fans, like me and Marcus are laughing because this is just, it's literally men against boys. We were watching a pro rugby team playing against under 16 rugby team here at Loftus Versfeld. It's unbelievable to watch.
Not just Chelsea Sharks. Karen van Veeren to feed.
Oh, what a time it is to be a resident or a faithful of Pretoria, isn't it, Marcus? The capital city of the country. And definitely, it's been a capital city performance by the Sharks, leading. I mean, by the Bulls.
And Hendrik Wessels getting some running repairs there with 16 minutes to go. 36-3 is the score here. 33-point deficit at Loftus Versfeld. Looks like the Carling Currie Cup will successfully be defended by the Vodacom Bulls and will remain in Pretoria for another year. And a gentle reminder that a comment or a share of this post or of this commentary will get you into the draw to potentially walk away with a year's supply of Carling Black Label.
Yeah.
Phenomenal prize to win.
Yeah, Marcus, and you know, Jacqueline Roots just, you know, affirming the fact that like Vivia Pierre and Cheetah struggled against us, the Sharks are struggling against us. Thanks to that, Jacqueline, we agree. Madeline Gibson saying all she sees is the blow machine.
Abrams out wide, might have scored the try. Looks like he's got a foot out. Quick as a flash, Takir Abrams running down this left wing, dived in the theatrics to get in. I think his foot was out though. We'll have another look at it.
I just want to say a shout out to Teresa for saying man of the match, Joe Fansel. Teresa, you know rugby. No, but keep them coming. Remember, there is a year's supply of Carling Black Label up for grabs for the person who shares the post, comments, gives us a question, and we will be picking one with our producers.
Let's have another look at Abrams here. His foot looks like it's kissing the sideline. And full marks for the acrobatics there to try and get that ball in, but foot was out.
And just last one, Mark, from one of our supporters from Tiki Eustace Smith saying, "Kom huis toe met die Currie Cup." Tiki, I think the Currie Cup is the Currie Cup is safely at home.
Yeah, most definitely. Good effort from Abrams, I think. But Cornel Hendricks, beautiful tackle. Beautiful tackle, Cornel Hendricks. The Springbok centre come wing. Talk about a veteran presence. You got it right there, the man donning the number 14 jersey.
Yeah, definitely. Cornel Hendricks been so crucial.
Oh, the line out is a misthrow by Jan Hendrik Wessels, and Thomas de Toy, the tight head prop, scores the first try for the Cell Sharks in this Carling Currie Cup final.
Yeah,
It's only taken 65 minutes.
Only takes 65 minutes, and also completely against the runner player, Marcos. You know, they capitalized on, on that. Score is still.
And look at the line-offs just over the fingertips of Jacques Duplessis. Thomas de Toy, the lucky recipient, ball landed right in the bread basket. Quite a bit of work to do as well for the Springbok tight head. Crashes over the line. Gives the Cell Sharks opportunity to get into double figures here via the boot of Cohen Bosch. And the kick is good from Cohen Bosch. So the score is 36-10. 14 and a half minutes to go. This Carling Currie Cup final. The 2021 Carling Currie Cup final.
36 to 10 points, 26 points deficit on Kirkness Road.
The most auspicious tournament in world domestic rugby. Beautiful.
The oldest domestic rugby tournament
Since 1891.
in the world. Like that's now this is history.
Back to back. Chris Smith restarts us here, kicks it deep, looking down the throat of Senele Dohamba. He takes it well, gives it to his captain, Pepsi Buthelezi. Gets met by Arno Botha. It's a high shot, but not illegally so. Good tackle from Botha. Jacques Duplessis. He's imposing himself. He's on a mission as well, the number 19.
Hoofs it.
It's a very high cross kick from Cohen Bosch. Tambwe gets it back to Chris Smith. Opportunity for the Vodacom Bulls to launch another attack here with about 14 minutes to go. Sheep again, Jacques Duplessis. Strong carry from him. Double tackled. Berger.
This has just been
Another surge.
This has been such. I was about to say it's been such a great display of just potent rugby, a pure, complete rugby performance from top to bottom, Marcos.
And the penalty there has gone against the Cell Sharks from the breakdown. Failure to release, and it looks like Chris Smith is going to have a shot at posts.
Interesting call, that.
Interesting call, but why not?
Yeah. Just stress that
There's no
lead.
bonus points on offer today.
Yeah. If there were, geez.
Looks like Van der Kolk, the guilty party. He didn't release or get back to his feet before contesting that breakdown.
And to all the fans, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think that the Loftus faithful in a Currie Cup final? You know, your faithful, your boys from Kirkness Road, just doing us so proud. We wish we were all here, but my word, it is so good to be, you know, in such a happy place
Chris Smith's nailed the kick.
Gerard to serve Bulls a super team. Yes, they are. Gerard, keep them coming. Carling Black Label.
Yes,
Yes,
supply.
supply on the line. Keep them coming.
39-10 is the score here. 12 minutes to go.
Please send your questions to Mark. Something funny. Come on. I really ask him whatever and he will answer. We'll make him answer.
Good take from Roanoke here with the restart. Zuckerberg has the ball at the base of the Sirach. Looks to clear. He's got substantial support there from Jacques van Rooyen. Matanzima provides the protection. The ball spilt. Was a knock.
Oh, the chicken wing.
Beautiful chicken wing there. David Krill. Ulrich Lowe runs up the touchline. He's been pushed
Maslow!
into touch. He's gone into touch. Nahamba takes a quick throw into
Pipsy.
Buthelezi. Vannekoch. He's a precious little to work with today. The 7 specialist. Abrams. Sharks now. Just inside Vodacom Bulls territory. Borley gets driven back, but he beats the defender with Jacques van Rooyen. Initially a very strong shot by the replacement tight head. Another strong tackle in midfield by the Vodacom Bulls. Nohamba. His service has been crisp today. Roots. Nohamba again down the blind side. Feeds Cohen Bosch. Ulrich Lowe's over that ball. Doesn't steal it. Richardson again. He's carried a lot with little reward. Beats the first man. Jerome Okio's worked tirelessly today, as he always does.
Yeah.
Another big tackle.
Driven back. They're not going anywhere, are they, Marcos?
Abrams. Good tackle
Oh,
from
Mados
Tambwe.
Tambwe.
Drives him backwards. Wow.
Wonderful son.
He hasn't had a lot of attacking opportunities in Madosh Tambwe, but he's imposed himself in other ways.
No,
He's
he
now
really
given away a
has, he really
penalty,
has.
but defensively and in the air, he's been sublime.
Yeah, in the air, he's been really good. Like every time he's been involved, he's really made a difference. On the left wing, there's Mados Tambwe.
I like this aggressive streak Madosh Tambwe seems to have edged into his game after he had a bit of an injury hiatus. He's come back, man on a mission. Brilliant in the air, brilliant defensively today. Would like to see him get the pull a little bit more often.
Okay, man, Johan, I'll just say it because it's just for bands, but I don't know. Please elaborate. The surf is much worse at Loftus than in Durban. The Sharks will need the supply of Black Label if we're done with them. Actually, I kind of get that. Yeah, maybe they need to go to that moist town of theirs, city of theirs.
Onto the park comes Keegan Johannes. Anu Burt has put in a mammoth shift.
And Zach
this
Berger,
evening,
Marcos,
and Zach Berger's been phenomenal.
He really is. Like, he's so consistent, hasn't he, Marcos? All season long, all Curry Cup long. What a campaign he's had, Zach Berger. Well, one of my top players for sure this campaign.
Very under the radar, underrated player,
Yeah.
but his box kicking's been
Yeah.
sublime. Distribution's been great as well. He scored a try as well, breakaway try.
And he gets stuck in, doesn't he? Does Zach Berger?
He's not afraid to get stuck in at ruck time, so he's knocking on the door for Springbok honours, in my opinion. A couple players leapfrogged him for Springbok honours that don't necessarily agree with. But
from a union we won't actually mention Sharks.
I'm not here for the Salsi Sharks. You can hear Joey Mongolo screaming defensive orders from the touch. He's so vocal. Sheep stolen at Jacques Duplessis gotten up in the air, but the penalty's gone against the Vodacom Bulls to the Sharks. He must stole another one.
With just over 9 minutes to go and Loftus fast fault. I think, Marcos, we're going to see some blue bulls, some Bulls armpits today. The trophy's going to be lifted.
And the Sharks spill it. The bareline beckoning. Maros Tambwe clears. Good kick from Maros Tambwe.
Oh, Hopsy!
Good tackle from Lionel Mapu.
Oh. This is unbelievable scenes. No,
Tackle from Hendricks. Number again. Looks blind. There's no one there. Richardson. Sheeps over it. Trying to reach down from the heavens, Jacques Duplessis. Cohen Bosch. Oh, it's very flat.
My word, this has been the best defensive plan I've seen from our Bulls this whole season. Joey Mongolo.
What a time for
stand
it to
up,
arrive.
sir.
Pinkley gets hit and the ball's thrown into touch. And there's wild applause on the bench from the Vodacom Bulls.
The Bulls bench just, adding to the
And from the
absolute
Salty Sharks
embarrassment
bench,
happening
crickets.
here. Yeah, crickets.
Looks like Roanoke is down. He's put in a real shift today, workman-like performance. He's got an engine on him of note and carries all day, hits so many rucks, makes so many tackles, just gets all over the park, just runs sideline to sideline non-stop for 80 minutes.
Yeah, I was about to say, Marcus, 80-minute play, isn't it, you know? And to be an 80-minute player playing in the second row, you must have a proper engine on you, you know? And that man does. And he is a 5 that can play like a 7.
Yeah, he can, and he has played at 7 a number of times for the Vodacom Bulls. As we have a look at Marcel Coetzee industrious performance today, defensively he's been top-notch. He's put in the hits, sinks the shoulder into the rib cage. It's
going to be a sore flight back to Joburg for the boys in black and white.
He's been a juggernaut-like performance from the Vodacom Bulls pack. Marcel Coetzee has been leading the charge as he does as captain. He really is an unstoppable force in that number 6 jersey.
How proud are you right now, Marcus?
I mean, bursting with pride. Beautiful, world-class performance from the Vodacom Bulls. I expected it to be a lot tighter than it has been this evening, and it's just been a workman-like clinical performance from the Vodacom Bulls.
Oh, Teresa, you know, this comment, it's so subtle, but it's how we kind of feeling for the Sharks. They're saying, ach, shame, eh? I couldn't agree more. One but saying, tickle, Durban too. Back that very hard, ma'am. And then Smiley hard, Bulls, you rock. Smiley, keeping us smiling, so. And then Joe's forget to go below our pride, definitely our pride. The darlings of Tshwane.
The scrum taking place right in front of us, chomping at the bit to see this battle here between Jacques van Rooyen and whomever the Sharks have run on as their reserve prop. Big scrum Vodacom Bulls, tightening the screws. Harold Forster takes it on the line of contact, strong leg drive, runs right through Cohen Bosch. Down the blind side, Keegan Johannes, beautiful flat pass to Cornel Hendricks, pops it on the inside to Veer Steenkamp.
There's another one coming here, Marcos.
Keegan Johannes, quick recycle, always in checks that plays Keegan Johannes. Big carry, Marcel Coetzee, gets the off-road.
Matanzima!
Vodacom Bulls again, here we go. Harold Forster, Lionel Mapu, puts one through. Chelsea Sharks again, trying to counter from within their own half. In the 22-meter, and they spill it. And they spill it. Do the Chelsea Sharks. Scrum time, Vodacom Bulls.
Yeah.
Just want to have a look at this drop again, yep. Straight through the fingers there. LaRue roots.
Hey, I love this first veld maak. Kunzima pe love this first veld for the team yase in Natal. Aw. Into was like a kahlamba as figure namhlanje because it's a live Pitori manje. Kudlalwe rugby like Pitori. Aw. Kunzima for the Sharks. It's very tough.
5.5 minutes to go here. 39-10 is the score to the Vodacom Bulls in the Colin Currie Cup final. Vodacom Bulls have successfully defended their crown. First team to win the Colin Currie Cup twice in one calendar year.
Unbelievable. And you know, Marcos, this is just, you know, the squad has worked so hard this season. And that Benetton, you know, that now finally we can finally forget about the Benetton. Oh, arms
the
out.
Scrum is just.
It's they're getting marmalized.
Scrum. Nahamba kicks it illegally out of the hand. We'll go back for the penalty. Beautiful scrum, like clockwork.
Mark, what do you think you do? Tap and go. Tap and go.
Or take another scrum. 5 minutes to go in the Colin Currie Cup final. 29 points is the deficit.
I think you can, if you're at home, you can pop those. You can prepare those champagne. You can prepare the sparkling wines.
Tap and go, Vodacom Bulls.
As the music,
team manager Elias Bennett
comes out at
Elias Bennett, the team manager, asking them to turn up the volume, and why not? We are moments away.
If you're at home, turn up your volume. Turn it up.
Meters away of the Vodacom Bulls. Looking to add insult to injury. They go backline.
Boys.
Lionel Mapu beats Abram. The chicken wing. David Krill. 2 meters out.
Oh, just
and he's out. The chicken wing offload, sublime from Lionel Mapu, almost sets up his fullback to score the try. And there's a bit more argy-bargy.
Handbags are coming out now, Marcus. You know, when there's such a big deficit, it really, you know, you start looking for little niggles here and there. You know, we've all been in this position.
Here comes Bolly. Good carry from him, from the reserve loose forward.
Yeah, I must be honest. He always since he's come on, he's really trying to inject some energy, but too little, too late. We must say.
There's some space for the Sharks. Now they're looking to counter. They've got a breakaway. They're off to the races.
Come on, Davey.
Yes,
Davey, man!
World-class tackle. One-on-one,
Yes,
Davey. Beautiful. Textbook tackle from the fullback. And he penalties one. And the penalties one.
Championship time, baby. Oh, Mamelodi.
There's a yellow card.
Karangua. Ikari Cup is staying in Pitori. Unbelievable.
Van der Koch has gotten the cheese. He's off. That's the end of his Carling Currie Cup final. Early shower for Van der Koch as Rowan Comrick and Stravino Jacobs take the field. The last two of the Vodacom Bulls bench. 3 minutes to go here. The score for those at home, 39-10 to the Vodacom Bulls.
Say it again, Marcus. Say it again.
39-10.
I cannot believe it. Oh, this is going to be one of that cold one's, one of the nicest cold ones I've had in a while, Marcos.
100%. On that point, you can win a year's supply of Carling Black Label beer. Make sure you share the post, comment. You've got 2.5 minutes to win that. What a prize. Courtesy of Carling, Simba Tatiba, Ruan Nokia, Vodacom Bulls. They're not taking their foot off the gas. And there's a knock-on, unfortunately, at the breakdown. One more try, boys. One more try in the bank here.
Almarie from Gordon's Bank saying go Billa. Almarie, if you've got a bottle of champagne, if you've got, you know, a nice little beverage, open it up, because yes, your Bulls are about to lift a back-to-back Currie Cup title, and it's staying right in that cabinet on Kirkness Road.
2 minutes to go in the Carling Currie Cup final. Scrum time, Vodacom Bulls. The seconds ticking away on the clock, moments away from lifting, successfully defending the Carling Currie Cup crown. Here come the Sharks. Cohen Bosch. And Cornel Hendricks, the ball is ricocheted. He has an opportunity to score one more.
Yeah!
Beautiful try. Cohen Bosch tries to put it through. It ricochets off, and Cornel Hendricks running on to the end of it. Beautiful work, Cornel Hendricks. What a try. I've been hoping he would get his hands on the ball a little bit more.
And Mark, if there's one man you want to score that final try of the game, it's that man. What a play he has been for us in the previous Currie Cup campaign and in this Currie campaign. What a man. What a finish.
Trying to stab the ball through. Ricochets off of the ankle of Lionel Mapu, who's been a presence all over. He's been a force, a juggernaut, whatever superlative you want to use to describe him. And the try from Cornel Hendricks. The skill level to pick that ball up on his toes, running at pace, 100 miles an hour to pick it up. It's almost an impossible task. Picks it up, scores the try. Beautiful work.
Top notch, Marcos.
Exceptional work. Cornel Hendricks. That's like the icing on the cake with a minute to go here at Loftus Versfeld in the Carling Currie Cup final 2021. The Vodacom Bulls have put on an absolute masterclass defensively and on attack. It's been a coaching masterclass as well. Simply sublime. That'll be a long flight home for the Salsi Sharks.
Yeah, long flight home for the Salsi Sharks. But, you know, let's just speak about the Sharks now. It's our time here, Marcos. It's people of Pretoria. It's your time now. These guys have made you proud, haven't they?
Seconds tick away, 20 seconds to go at Loftus. Chris Smith eyes the post, last chance for him to get over. He's been sensational this evening, Carling Currie Cup final. Eyeing up those posts for the last time, 9 seconds to go. He's missed it, to the left. And there it is!
There it is!
The final whistle at Loftus Versfeld.
It's Currie Cup time! Yes, sir!
What a performance. Vodacom Bulls have gone back to back. They are the first team to lift the Carling Currie Cup trophy
we know
twice.
Who we are. We know who we are. are Currie Cup champions. We know who we are.
And back to
Yeah,
back.
back to
and
back,
back to
baby.
back. What a performance.
What a time.
I mean, we came out here expecting a Titanic battle. There was a Titanic battle from one team. One team put it all out on the field today. An absolute masterclass, a coaching masterclass from Jake White, Joey Mangala, and the rest of the coaching team. A defensive
time.
masterclass, a physical masterclass, set-piece dominance, and exploiting your opportunities when they're on offer. And we just took them to the cleaners, didn't we, KK?
No, Marcus, we really did. We spoke about pre-game how we said if you play that VPA game, it was a similar performance. We got runaway chance. This time we didn't get a chance for runaway chance. It was just complete dominance, like you said. You put everything on there now, Marcus. Line out time, scrum time, and the whole campaign is just been completely and utterly destruction being occurring at Loftus Versfeld. Loftus Versfeld is yet again a hello turf. This is the best turf in South African rugby, and believe that.
And the perfect way, the icing on the cake, perfect way to finish. The try from Cornwall Hendrick, simply sensational. He had a great outing, great shift on the wing. That centre pair, Harold Forster and Lionel Mapu, I mean, you could not, full marks there. Davy Krill safe as hell's the back. Manosh Tambwe industrious. Maybe didn't get as many opportunities ball in hand, but brilliant work rate off the ball. Aerial skills, defensively sensational. Big shout out, Chris Smith.
Big shout
was
out.
massive performance. Great statement from Chris Smith. He was asked late to stand in at 10.
Yes.
Johan Goosen returning that positive COVID test. Big shift, and the kahoonies on Chris Smith to pull off that performance.
I fully back
Sensational.
that. Marcus, the boy from Dean Street again outshines himself when it matters most. The man for the big moments. And Chris Smith, you've outdone yourself, sir. And you've really made Pretoria proud.
Simply sensational. Zuckerberg also word on him 9, and the whole pack. I'm not going to go through every player. Absolutely sublime. I want to go celebrate this victory with UKK. It's
And
been
Marcus,
sublime.
Before we celebrate, we've got a winner.
Do we have a winner? Name them on it.
Oh, drum roll. Mr. Reza Roberts, you're getting a year's supply of Carling Black Label.
Can you believe that?
Okay,
A year's
it's
supply. Unbelievable. Congratulations.
Enjoy. We'll get that to you.
Thank you so much. Sorry, we're a bit flustered here. We're trying to celebrate a Colin Currie Cup trophy. Another one back-to-back. Vodacom Bulls. On that note, first team to win 2 Currie Cups in 1 calendar year. First team to successfully defend their Currie Cup trophy in 17 years. Brilliant performance. Well done, Jake and his Chargers. Marcel, everyone. It's been sublime. I've loved every minute of this final with UKK. It's time to pop the champagne and have a bit of a draw. At the end of the day, Vodacom Bulls, Colin Currie Cup champions. Thank you so much for
See you
watching.
next time.
See you next time.